Hello, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your host, Clip, by the host of Club Sports. We're coming to you live right here, at least we're drinking loud Canada area. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll get you guys to the breaking news that Carli Lloyd has officially retired from NWSL soccer and USA Women's Soccer, by the way, as well. And she's from Olympic gold medalist, by the way, as well. How much that changed soccer forever. Eric Bledsoe's been traded to the Cliffs, by the way. Honus Wagner card sells for 6.606 mil, by the way. Also, the fact that Conor McGregor intends to come back in 2022, stemming from the gruesome lower left leg injury they sustained. Get you guys to that for sure. Jay-Z and Michael Rubin, they're in the agreement plan for online sports betting. I'll tell you what that is exactly. And Jacko, Guilty Gear Strive is going to be coming August 27th. Oro and Akira Kazama of Rival Schools, they're available today on Street Fighter V Championship Edition. Baiken of Guilty Gear Strive appears on Samurai Showdown 2019. Out 8/19. That's all these getting for everybody. All right, so first things first, I'm going to start things off with the breaking news from earlier today. Just announced that Carli Lloyd has officially retired from NWSL and from U.S. Women's National Soccer, by the way, as well. U.S. Women's Soccer, by the way. And she's a former Olympic gold medalist, by the way. Even though U.S. Women's Soccer, they did lose to Canada this on the token list, by the way, which is a really big upset right there. And honestly, it changes her career. But I'll tell you this right now. Carli Lloyd, she is the GOAT of U.S. Women's Soccer. And I will say this right now. This is huge. This has been a long time for Carli Lloyd. So this is a big decision that she had to make. So big congrats to Carli Lloyd on getting on this retirement, by the way. I'll tell you that she's going to be entering the Women's Soccer Hall of Fame one of these days. That's all there is you need to know on that. So she's forever a legend, by the way. Hall of Famer, which she is. So what a big moment that is for her. So congrats, Carli Lloyd, on your retirement, by the way. Also, some other news that Eric Bledsoe is going to the Cliffs, by the way, for Patrick Beverley, Rajon Rondo, and Daniel Oturu, by the way. Now they're going to be going to the Grizz, by the way. The offer saves the Clips 30. Was it like 30? The offer saves the Clips 30.4 mil, by the way, in luxury tax and 8.3 mil traded player exception that they have a year to use, by the way. So honestly, I don't see the Clips going to whatsoever. I really don't. Now Kawhi Leonard, he suffered a bum knee, by the way, and needs to say that he is staying with the Clips, by the way, for sure. But Eric Bledsoe going to the Clips, is he going to do any good with them? And honestly, I don't see the Clips. I mean, sure, they can still make the playoff spot, but I don't see them going to ton whatsoever, because like it or not, Kawhi Leonard's going to find out that karma's a big. Come next season, Kawhi, you bounce by yourself, and Lakers are maybe the old team in NBA history. They're gonna get you for good. I'll tell you about that. So and I also said this. Now, even though Eric Bledsoe has been traded to the Clips, by the way, for Patrick Beverley, Rajon Rondo, and Dan Oturu, let me tell you this right now, guys. I said this, I think, last week or so. Klay Thompson, even though his name did not come up free agency, even though he's recovering from knee injuries, by the way, as well. I did say this, that Klay Thompson could be the third man headed to the Clips, by the way. That happens, that's that. Because, like it or not, Klay Thompson needs to move on from the Clips. I'm sorry, he needs to move on from those pathetic, washed-up Warriors. Because Super Smash Bros., they're not a thing anymore. They're garbage. And even though Klay Thompson needs to move on, I think it's safe to say that Klay Thompson, by the way, I mean, everyone saw him buy candy from kiddos, by the way. One thing he needs to do, buy himself out of those pathetic Warriors. That's what he needs to do. Because all Klay Thompson's got to do is just, pick up the phone, page Kawhi Leonard, or page PG, and just say, hey, Kawhi, is Kawhi and PG around? It's Klay Thompson. And Kawhi Leonard goes, hey, Klay Thompson, how's it going? And Kawhi goes, and Klay goes, good, really? So, and Kawhi, what's in it for you? Kawhi goes, what's in it for you, Klay Thompson? What's in it for you? Klay Thompson will go, hey, I'm looking forward to moving on from those pathetic words, by the way. I'm looking forward to being in the homecoming reunion. Thought about that? Then Klay Thompson was say, and Kawhi Leonard was just saying, I may have brought PG in. I'll bring you in, for sure. I'll bring you in. So you're saying that you want in, or you want out? Klay Thompson goes, I want in. Well, and Kawhi says, hop on board, Klay Thompson. Hop on board because you're going to the Clippers show. So that's all there is for that. And if the Klay Thompson does in fact consider going to the Clippers show and being unveiled as the third man, well, I guess more or actually the fourth guy, if you will, then he'll do so on that. Because Eric Bledsoe, Kawhi, PG, they may be pretty good, but not good enough. They're not going to talented whatsoever. They're really not. So basically, they're going to need a fourth guy, and they may have to get Klay Thompson, by the way. I'll tell you about that. And needs to say, Klay Thompson, he's sick and tired of seeing those pathetic Warriors just get beat down so badly. Even though the Warriors are garbage, which they are. I know that for sure. I'm happy the Warriors are garbage, which they are. So it needs to say that Klay Thompson needs to move from his super splash brother. All Klay Thompson got to do is send Steph Curry a text, by the way, saying goodbye, stupid Steph Curry. I'm sorry. This is over. I don't need you no more. I need to move on. If Klay Thompson does that, it's going to tell you right now. Klay Thompson's going to say goodbye to those and Warriors and puny Warriors fans. Well, they're gonna be crying like they're gonna be crying. So all they can do is cry. That's all they can do for that. All they do for that. So I will let's see that for sure. But Klay Thompson anyway. Klay Thompson needs to move on from those pathetic Warriors. By the way, find some place. I mean, it could be the Clips show. It could be, or some other team. We never know. We never know. So Klay Thompson needs to move on from those Warriors. By the way. And it could be the Clips. By the way, he can go there. I mean, he's from LA. We know this for a fact. But Clips, so Kawhi and PG, they're gonna need a lot more leverage, which they need to do. And they're not, and they may not be going to Talenton. I can tell you that. But even though Kawhi Leonard suffered a lower leg, a knee injury, by the way, which he's recovering from, he declined $36 million player option, and he signed a $466.3 million offer, by the way, for sure. Excuse me. So Klay Thompson, so obviously it's good for them, but Klay Thompson, by the way, he needs to move on from this pathetic ways because the Warriors, they're garbage. They're absolutely garbage. I mean, look what happened to them. They lost in the play-in tournament to the Grizz this past season, and the Warriors, they're garbage. They're done. The Super Smash Bros. They used to be a thing, but they're absolutely garbage right now. They're more the washed-up Splash Brothers. They're more the washed-up brothers, if you will. So clearly, Steph Curry is a dumb, which he is, by the way. I know they're sure. Come on, you're not going to see those puny Warriors. They're not going to win titles in 4 years, which they will not. They're garbage. They're garbage. And honestly, they're dead last. So, puny Warriors, they're garbage, which they are. Klay Thompson, if he considers moving on from those pathetic Warriors, do it. I would do it anyway with Klay Thompson. I would consider moving from those pathetic Warriors and go to the Clips if you want, or go to some other team if you want. So that's up to him. Klay Thompson, I mean, I would love to see Klay Thompson move from this pathetic Warriors because the Warriors, Klay Thompson, he doesn't need the Warriors no more. So Klay Thompson had to be on the shelf, by the way, from knee injuries, and he has to go to front row seat or just be watching at home, by the way, since the Warriors get beat up so badly, not get a playoff spot. And the Warriors, they're garbage, which they are. I mean, I was laughing at the Warriors all this time, even though the Warriors are garbage, which they are. So Klay Thompson needs to move from those pathetic Warriors and get traded somewhere. So I would love to see Klay Thompson move forward from those pathetic Warriors. I really would love to see that for sure. And Super Smash Brothers are no more. So I love to see that happen, which I would love to see. And that's all I can say on that, everybody. Also, some other news I want to get into that Honus Wagner card sells for $6.606 million, includes a 20% buyer's premium, shattering previous record at a 1952 at Topps Mickey Mantle baseball card selling for which sold $5.2 million, by the way, in January. So that's all that you got to know for that. Also, this, guys, another news I want to get into that Conor McGregor intends to come back in 2022, by the way, guys. That all stems from a lower left leg injury they sustained, by the way, as well. In the trilogy bout that he had against Dustin and Poirier, by the way. And basically he's on the shelf for 3 weeks. So I can tell you this, though. So Conor McGregor, by the way, we don't know this for sure, but he should stay retired, by the way. He should stay retired. he lost to Dustin Poirier twice. The second bout, they listed him yet again in the trilogy bout, and obviously on top of that, he suffers a low level leg injury. He had fractured fibula too, but he's in a wonky boot for sure. Trained for his comeback in 2022, so he's not going to come back, and by the end of this year, you might as well see him come back in 2022, everybody. The question is, who's Conor McGregor going to get? Could it be Dustin Poirier? Could it be? I could say it could be, but he's staying retired, by the way, for sure. Or could it be the trilogy bout with Nate Diaz? Or could it be Kamaru Usman? Now, Kamaru Usman was, going at it with Conor McGregor, by the way. And he was doing a trash talk. He says, Kamaru Usman says to Conor McGregor, saying, I'm going to get, Dustin Poirier on you, Nate Diaz, or even Khabib on you. So if Conor McGregor gets a fight against Kamaru Usman, by the way, and Conor McGregor saw that, it would tell you, though, that would work. That would really happen. So if Conor McGregor could move to a different weight class, whether for welterweight division, that would be good. So let's see how myself. So if you guys want to see Conor McGregor versus Kamaru Usman in 2022, it'll be worth the wait. Box office, what you would be. I'll tell you about that. What you box office. Or you guys want to see Conor McGregor get his hands on Dustin Poirier for the fourth bout, which may happen. I'll tell you that, though. So that's all there is you got to know on that. Also, you guys will see a trilogy bout between Nate Diaz, which could happen. Or a second rematch with Khabib. So, and even though Khabib's retired, by the way, so he's not going to come out of that. So that's all there you got to know for that. So Conor McGregor is sent to come back in 2022. And I'm not sure who's going to face, but that's all there is I can say on that, everybody. Also this, so guys, license to offer online sports betting in New York are getting huge names and partnerships between the bookmakers, by the way, in the U.S. Now, Jay-Z and Michael Rubin, they are in a group of applying for online sports betting, by the way, licensing in New York, and intend to form Fanatics Sportsbooks, by the way. The Fanatics are going to Fanatics are one of the six being reviewed by NYSGA, which will announce two winning bids by December 6th, by the way. Each bid is going to be required to offer a minimum of 4 sportsbook platforms in New York. NY regulators are going to intend to launch the online bidding market ahead of the Super Bowl 56 at SoFi Stadium in February 2022. So honestly, this is interesting news right there. That's all there is I can say on that. So Jay-Z and Michael Rubin, who's the Sixers owner, by the way, and owner of Fanatics, by the way, he's also Fanatics Sportsbook. That's all there is for that. And sports betting can be legalized in like certain states, I guess. And some of them will allow it. I can tell you that, though. So that's all this you got to know on everybody. So this is a pretty good big move. I can tell you that. So they hopefully do this before Super Bowl 56 in February 2022 and so forth. Same. That's all there's you can do on that. Also, guys, this Oro and Akira Kazama of Rival Schools, by the way, they're available today, guys, for Street Fighter V Champion Edition Season 5. So you can play them right now, guys. All of you guys. Luke, he'll come out. The new Street Fighter character Luke comes out in November, by the way, everybody. Also this, that Baiken of Guilty Gear Strive appears for Samurai Showdown 2019, by the way, Season 3. She'll be out 8/19 on the 19th of 2021 this month, by the way. So big one right there. That's all the news you got to know on that, everybody. Also, some other news. I want to wish happy birthdays out to Steve Carell, Madonna, Kathy Lee Gifford, Angela Bassett, Timothy Hutton, Kristen Milioti, Rumor Willis, Young Thug, Frank Gifford, Amos Alonzo Stagg, Caleb Dressel, Rebecca Martinez, Tory Bricks, W. Morrissey, Tilly Keeper, Sergio Alexander, Sonam Bajia, Yu Darvish, Charlie Baltimore. Somebody birthday wishes, shout Twitter, but please be sure to do some everybody. That's everything you need to know on that. That's all I got to say. So that's all there's I got to know about that note. So nothing more to it. Somebody birthday wishes, shout Twitter. And also, Happy belated birthday to Ben Affleck, by the way. Happy 4th to Ben Affleck, by the way. That's all you gotta know that, and that's all I can say. So, you know, everybody, that's all you say on that, man. So, well, that was doing there for the Carli Lloyd Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook. Like, subscribe to the Carli Lloyd Sports Board, both YouTube channel, Facebook page, my email, necessary. What are your thoughts and responses on the Carli Lloyd retiring, by the way, from NWSL soccer and U.S. women's soccer, by the way? Your thoughts about that? Hall of Fame material, which she is. First round Hall of Fame, which she is. So, we thoughts about that big move. That's all there's going to. It was just announced earlier today. Your thoughts on Eric Bledsoe going to the Clips, by the way? You think it's a wise move, by the way? When it comes to about that, I'm just not sure. That's all you got to know on that. Your thoughts on Honus Wagner car selling for 6.606 mil. Thoughts about that? I'll just not sure. That's all you got to know on that. Your thoughts on Conor McGregor intend to return in 2022, by the way. Even though he's coming from a lower left leg injury that he had in the trilogy bout against Dustin and Poirier in the trilogy. So thoughts about that. And who do you think he's going to face? You think she's going to stay retired, by the way, or you think he's going to come back to the octagon? So let me know in the comments who you think it's going to get. You think it's going to be a fourth time against Dustin Poirier? You think it's going to be, you know, a trilogy bout with Nate Diaz? You guys think it's going to be, well, probably rematch with Khabib, I guess. Probably rematch against Floyd Mayweather, I think. Or could it be against Kamaru Usman, by the way? Because Kamaru Usman, he had a little message for Conor McGregor. He said, I'll get Khabib, I'll get Nate Diaz, and I'll get Dustin Poirier on you for good. So wait the comments about that. You think Conor McGregor's going to get Kamaru Usman, by the way? Thoughts about that? I'll just not sure, but that's all there's got to know about that. Also, we thoughts on Jacko of Guilty Gear Strive arrived August 27th. Thoughts about that? I'll just not sure, but that's all there's got to know on that. Thoughts on your lights. We thoughts on Jay-Z and Michael Rubin getting to the sports betting, Fanatic Sports Betting. Thoughts about that? I'll just not sure, but that's all there's got to know on that, everybody. Thoughts on Oro and Akira Kazama of rival schools. They're available as of today for Street Fighter 5 Season 5. By the way, thoughts about that? Thoughts on Baiken of Guilty Gear Strive appearing on Samurai Showdown 2019. Thoughts about that? I'll just not sure, but something you're going to know on that. Albert, and also with thoughts on your brother wants to Steve Carell, Charlie Baltimore, Yu Darvish, Dwayne Morrissey, Frank Gifford, Amos Alonso Stagg, Caleb Dressel, Rebecca Martinez, Kristen Milioti, Rumor Willis, Young Thug, Angela Bassett, Timothy Hutton, Frank Gifford, Madonna, Kathleen Gifford, Tilly Keeper, somebody brother, wish shell sweets, brother, wish please do so on that. That's everything you know on that, everybody. I'll be back for more breaking news. Sometimes 11 days, so a whole lot more than close sports, but everything sports later. Everything you gotta know on that, everybody. Also, SummerSlam is Sunday, guys. Check that out on Peacock TV. All you can say on there, everybody. That's all you gotta know. I'll be back for more breaking news. Sometimes 11 days, so a whole lot more than close sports, but everything sports related. Everything you gotta know. So, everybody, take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Please be safe with that. Bye bye.